Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari L1v1ngSacr1f1ce, and today we are going to talk about why we shouldn't get too frustrated when starting a new endeavor and we can't seem to get anyone to join us on our mission, and how to overcome this hurdle. Hey everyone, this video is targeted at those gamers that have an entrepreneurial dream, like building a business or a network type business where you're trying to build a sales team, for example. And most of the examples we will be using today will be centered around those type of endeavors. For those of you that aren't pursuing that type of dream, hopefully you can still make the connections necessary that will help you in your endeavor as well, because what we are talking about today are universal truths and principles that will carry over into multiple areas of your life. Have you ever been extremely fired up about a new multiplayer game that is coming out, and you start telling your friends about it like, bro, you gotta get this game and play it with me? And they're just like, nah man, it's not really my thing. And you're like, what? How can it not be your thing? It looks awesome. I've played the beta already and it was amazing, and the full game is gonna be even better. And they're just like, well, let's wait and see what the reviews look like. And then the game comes out and the reviews are great. And you go back to your friends and they're like, yeah, well, I saw this one review and it said this and that about it, so I'm not gonna get it. And you're like, no bro, forget that random person online. I'm telling you it's awesome and you should come play it with me. Are you gonna believe a random stranger over me? And no matter what you do or say, they still don't jump on board. It can be infuriating, can't it? I mean, we play the game anyways and we have fun with it, but in the back of our heads we think, man, Bob would love this game. This game would be even more fun if Bob was playing it with me. Or if it's a team-based game, we think, man, if only I could get a full squad or a full team of friends to all play this game on a regular basis, we would wreck it. We would dominate and take over. I've started multiple business teams over the years, and the same thing happens. I call up some buddies that would be perfect for what we need. Their skill set would be a perfect match, and we would all be richer in months with their help. But no, they would rather play the games in life they are already playing. And I have had to learn, it's just like trying to get some people together for a game night. Of course they would love to come over for game night, right? Who wouldn't? But they have XYZ going on that night. But next time for sure they will join us. Or as soon as they get a little less busy at their job, then they'll start coming. Well, the game we all want to play this weekend requires 8 people, and right now we only have 7. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. What are our options then? Well, we can either quit and give up on game night, or we can keep looking. The people you think would be really interested in playing with you aren't interested for whatever reason, so we gotta keep looking if we want game night to be a success, right? So we just keep going through our contacts list. I've heard the phrase, some will, some won't, so what? Let's just keep looking till we find them. Sometimes, even after we go through all our circle of influence, we still don't find someone who wants to jump on board. That's okay too. There's still more options, right? We gotta expand our network, expand our circle of influence. We gotta get outside our comfort zone and meet some people we've never met before. We gotta start posting some ads, join some networking groups, and eventually we will find someone that wants to play our game. And guess what? Sometimes we find someone that is really cool to be around, fun to play with, and is even better at the game than everyone else we already have on the team. If you are trying to build your network or sales team, don't get frustrated or mad at someone that won't join your team. Remember the last time you tried to get a group together to go watch the new Marvel movie, and it was like pulling teeth to get some people to join you? I mean, it's a freaking movie, and we have a hard time getting a group together. What makes us think it's going to be any easier to get someone to do work? We don't get mad at someone and never speak to them again just because they were busy on movie or game night, do we? No, we just move on and ask someone else. Maybe superhero movies just aren't their thing, or they're tired of all the superhero movies and are just over the whole superhero craze. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for that particular night, so we schedule it for another night. Who knows what the reasons are, and who cares? We are gonna go watch the movie regardless, and we just wanted to let them know that we were thinking about them and that they were invited. So why would we be upset or have our feelings hurt if they don't want to join our sales team? We are gonna get our business rolling, or our band started, or game night going regardless, right? They just don't want to play the game we are playing right now. No big deal. Just keep moving forward till we find someone that wants to play. Sometimes we do all that work and finally get a full group together, and we are all playing on a regular basis, having a blast, and then for whatever reason, someone in the group decides they just don't want to play this game or play with this group anymore. And we gotta start the process all over again if we want to keep playing. One of the things I need you to understand, it's not just your business that has these problems. It's not just your organization or industry. I see people all the time that think if they switched organizations or industries, then all their problems would be solved. No, this is just how the game is played. My brother is the lead singer and songwriter in a band called YellowTieGuy, and I can't tell you how many musicians, especially drummers, that he's gone through. He is constantly networking with other musicians because sometimes the drummer just won't be able to make it to a particular show, and he wants to make sure he's got a backup. This brings us to our next point. The next challenge we come across is not only building a full team, but finding teammates that are actually good at the game and will help us be able to compete at the level we want to compete at. Sometimes it's easy to get someone to join the team. They love to play, but then we realize, well, they aren't really that good at the game yet. Or maybe they are really good, like really good at the game, but they aren't exactly reliable. Something always seems to come up on game night. Their dog is sick. Their significant other wants to go on a date night that night. We need to constantly be looking for new and better talent because life is happening all around us. People get sick. People move. People pass away. And no matter how good that guy is at the game we are playing, we can't just leave the fate of our game night up to one person. For those of you that are interested in digging deeper and learning more about how organizations and teams are built, I would recommend the book Purpose Driven Church by a guy named Rick Warren. And whenever he says the word church, just replace it in your head with business. Pastors and churches are great examples of how to build organizations because those guys are usually trying to build something where it's almost a completely volunteer organization. And when someone offers to mow the church grounds, for example, to mow the church lawn, they are offering to do it for free because they love what the organization is all about and they just want to help and be a part of the movement. If this video helps one fellow gamer adapt their way of thinking and grow into the type of person that they have always dreamed of becoming, then my time has been well spent. If this video has helped you in any way, then help your fellow gamers out and share it with them. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up on that like button and subscribe. And until next time, remember to keep moving forward!